Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Avalanche Report. I'm your host, Ken Snyder, and this is episode number 3. Enjoy. On April 9th, the draft lottery happened, and the Avalanche had the best chance of getting the first pick. Chance at Jack Hughes or Kakko. We ended up 4th, like usual. Seems to be a trend. Every time we have the first pick, we pick 4th. Bad luck, but if you look at it, the draft pick was actually supposed to be in the high 20s. So, in the end, we're coming out with the steal. So, either way, it ended up, we got a good pick. We should be good to go. Alright, guys, so since we're picking 4th, we have, I think, 5 choices that could land with us. And first up is Vasily Podkolzin. If Chicago doesn't take him, there's a good chance that we take him. We're a little worried about him staying in the KHL for a couple years, but being an elite prospect, I would assume that he would, relish the chance to come play in the NHL next year. He's a right winger from Russia. He's listed at 6'1", 190 pounds, left-handed shot. From what people say, he's a complete winger with all the qualities that you want in a player. Very strong on the puck, plays the hard way, fierce but disciplined, has sound puck management, and possesses an effective move to his forehand. So, looks pretty solid. Would be a great addition, I think. He's probably the 3rd best player in the draft, in my opinion. Alright, up next is Bowen Byram. We're pretty strong on the defensive side of the puck right now. I feel like this won't be the way that we go, but you never know. There's always the possibility that we pick up Bowen Byram. He is a left-handed shot, listed at 6'1", 192 pounds from Canada. 17-year-old. He's an exceptionally gifted defenseman that knows his strengths and plays by them. He possesses elite skating ability and is the best when playing high-energy, up-tempo hockey. He handles the puck well and is able to keep control of it under pressure. He makes calculated decisions that constantly shift momentum in his team's favor. His creativity in the offensive zone speaks to his confidence and his ability to be a game changer. Defensively astute, he actively takes away lanes and limits options for oncoming opposition. All in all, Bowen Byram is a workhorse that understands how to take advantage of turnovers and shift the pace of play in his favor in all 3 zones. And that's from Curtis Joe of EP 2019. Up next, we have Kirby Dach. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I apologize if it's not. Doc, sorry. 18-year-old Canadian, listed at 6'4", 198, great size for an NHLer coming in. He plays center. He seems like he would be an amazing fit on our second line. According to ISS Hockey, Doc possesses a great combination of size, strength, and puck skills. Offense-first mentality, soft hands, good puck pursuit, quick stick. Sounds pretty good. Alright guys, up next we have Trevor Zegras, 18-year-old American. Shoots left-handed, listed at 6', 168. According to Curtis Joe EP, Trevor Zegras is an elite two-way forward that can play both wing and center. His pro-level mobility is the foundation of his game, supplementing an in-transition speed that shifts the pace of play. He knows how to get under the skin of opponents and will actively seek out opportunities to lay the body and create separation. Sounds pretty good. All the while staying attentive to the unfolding play. This unique aspect of his game makes him difficult and frustrating to play against. His ability to finish and create plays is undoubtedly the hallmark of his game, as he is one of the major dynamos of this draft class. He is dangerous scoring threat anywhere below the blue line, and his vision matched with the net drive propels him into positions that create high percentage opportunities. Defensively astute and proactive, he sees the lane that his opponents do and will do his best to force the puck along the wall, where he is at his best. All in all, Zegras is one of those special buzzsaw type players that can excel in key roles and perform under pressure. Sounds pretty sweet. Alright, up next we have Dylan Cousins. Canadian, 18 years old, listed at 6'3", 185, another NHL sized body. He plays center and right wing. Number 3 in NHL Central Scouting's midterm rankings of North American skaters. Winner of the Jim Pigot I think I'm pronouncing that correct. I apologize. Memorial Trophy is the WHL Rookie of the Year last season. Cousins scored 68 points, 28 goals, 40 assists in 57 games last year. Cale Makar wins the Hobie Baker Award as the best player in college hockey. He leads UMass to the final of the Frozen Four, but sadly they come up short. The Avalanche this week signed Cale Makar after the finish of the Frozen Four. Signed him to his 3-year entry-level contract. I'm not really sure and clear on how that might affect his eligibility. Does he have to play 10 games? Do we have to protect him in the expansion draft? I'm really unsure. There seems to be a lot of people questioning what's what. I'm really unsure. If he plays a single game, do we have to protect him, or is it 10? He's definitely burned in the first year of his ELC. We're okay with that, I believe. But it comes down to, do we have to protect him in the 2021 expansion? I'm unsure. Where will he play? That's another great question. Who's going to sit? Are we going to go with 7D and sit Bork, maybe? We're going to sit... I don't think we sit Cole. He's got too much playoff experience. Do we sit Nemeth? He's been playing really well for us. I'm really unsure. Maybe we go 7D and sit Bork and give McKinnon and Jost a little more ice time. On April 11th, we went into Calgary for Game 1 of the playoffs. And sadly, we lost because Mike Smith stood on his head. We had multiple opportunities. McKinnon, Rantanen, Barry. So many people had chances to score. And you got to tip your cap. He stood on his head. I mean, he looked like a fish out of water flopping all over the place. You know how it is. But it is what it is. In the end, he got the shutout. He played great. We got to give him that. Not much we could do there. We took a couple really bad penalties. I think back to EJ's first penalty in the first period. Granted, it didn't cost us anything, but the cross-check to the face is no bueno, obviously. And then Zadorov got hit with that penalty at the end of the game to put the nail in the coffin. But I don't think it was Z's fault, man. He was sticking out his skate to block the puck, and Gaudreau just skated into it. So I don't know how I feel about that call. I don't think it was the best of calls, but in the end, they took Game 1. It is what it is. Great goalie performance by Smith. Game 2, we go into Calgary on April 13th. And first period, no score. Second period, we get a shorthanded goal from Long Beach native, Matt Nieto. Beautiful goal. The stack pad didn't work for it, did you, Smith? Sadly, they tie it up. EJ goes for the sellout to try to block the pass. It slides under his leg. Anderson puts it home to tie it 1-1. In the third, Monahan gets probably the luckiest hockey bounce puck goal you could get. We block 2 shots that dribbles to him right in front of the net, and he puts it high glove side over Grubauer. But then, under 2 minutes to go, or around 2.5, Timothy comes in and puts it in for us. Off a Landeskog skate, drawn up play. They say it wasn't. They say they drew up something and it just happened. So it is what it is. We tied up with Timothy. And then in overtime, Grubauer makes a massive save. Cole gets it up to Mikko, and Mikko does Mikko saucy type things, and McKinnon does the magic public bus floor piss nasty. And we win Game 2, heading back to the can. Hell yeah. Towards the end of Game 2 in Calgary, Sam Girard seemed to take a hit and seemed to be favoring his shoulder. According to Bednar, he seems to be feeling pretty good, but he's still kind of day-to-day. We don't really know how he's going to be, or if he's going to be playing in Game 3. We'll have to see. That might affect where they play Cale Makar, and we have no idea. It'll be exciting to see tonight. And hopefully Girard comes back, and hopefully he's good to go, because that kid is dynamic and such. If you watch him, the way he gets the puck out of our zone and the way he makes defensemen or forecheckers miss him when he's exiting the zone, just brilliant. I don't even know where we'd be without the kid. All right, tonight's a big game at the Ken, guys. We got to come in. We got to play like we did in Calgary in Game 2 and even Game 1. We got to come. We got to play fast, play hard. We got to want it more than Calgary does. We wanted it more in Game 2 for sure. We outplayed them, outshot them. They had something like 29 or 30 blocked shots. We probably missed the net 20, 30 times. We were all over the ice. We were crazy. That was the best 60 minutes of hockey I've seen, and we got to bring it to the can tonight, boys. Let's do it. Go Avs. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your support, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.